welcome to my channel where I talk about books and bricks and bookish things and anything I feel like, frankly. We are still in the midst of Old School April. Is anyone else doing it? Are you enjoying it? Isn't it fun? It's the third week. This is the third week now of Old School April. It's currently Wednesday the 15th of April. Um, and my week's run for Wednesday to Tuesday just because that's where I upload. But I can't believe we're the third week in already. How quickly is it going? It's so quick. And yesterday I decided to cheer myself up because at the end of April it'll all be over. That I'd order myself some Lego. So there's that, right? So I've ordered myself the Project Hail Mary set and the Alien and Lotso set from Toy Story. So they should be here the week of the 1st of May. So that'll cheer me up, won't it? But anyway, I just thought I'd give you a quick update on where I'm starting this week's vlog. So, I am currently reading this autobiography up in my room, in my bed Kindle. This is by Linda Robson. She's probably more well known in the UK for Birds of a Feather and Shine on Harvey Moon, which was a big thing in the 80s, a big TV show. She's also a guest on Loose Women. I don't watch that, but yeah. So she's a Londoner, and it's really good fun. Really good fun. So I'm enjoying that. I'm also just started today Sisters by Daisy Johnson. I don't know a lot about this. Somebody recommended it to me. It says it's a short, sharp explosion of a gothic thriller. A thumping good book, haunting, visceral, and potent. So Man Booker shortlist. It looks like a ghost story or similar. So we'll have a look how that goes, right? So it's quite a little book. So I'm going to start that one today. I'll probably finish it today, but yeah, we'll start reading that today. I'm also desperately need to finish Children of the Corn, which I'm still watching. Because I've been disturbed 3 times watching it now because the Tales Point Horror Book Club Movie Club is doing that on Sunday. So I need to finish that, and then I want to watch Ninth Gate with Johnny Depp. I absolutely love this film. I don't know if you know, he stars as a book dealer and he has to find this book or page from a book. I think it's been a while since I watched it, and he opens the ninth gate of hell. So it's really good fun. So I'm looking forward to watching that in the next few days. But apart from that, not a lot else going on. My sister arrives on Saturday for a few weeks. On Tuesday, my friend's coming to do my garden for me. And the following Monday, I am out and about with my friends for breakfast and luncheon. So that'll be fun, won't it? I hope you're okay, my lovely. So welcome to week 3, Old School April vlog. Let's see what this week brings. We'll see. Hello, my friends. I'm sorry, I'm in my recliner. I'm not very well. Just a little bit of a relapse from my chronic illnesses and my MS. But so it's now Friday the 17th of April, I think. So I haven't been doing a lot apart from sitting and reading, really. So I finally finished, I'll give you an update. Finally finished this one, Daisy Johnson's Sisters. It's only a small book, it's only about 250 pages, and it's a literary horror. So it was obviously shortlisted for the Man Booker. It's about 2 sisters. A tragedy happens or an accident happens, and they move with their mother to their old family holiday home, and it's basically about toxic sisterhood. It's all I can say about it, really. It's not a horror in the traditional sense. It's more the horror of other people, and I really loved it. It's beautifully written. The imagery is gorgeous. But if you don't like stuff that is more literary than straight up horror, you won't enjoy this because the language is very purple, it's very flowery, and very, very descriptive, quite visceral, quite brutal. There's a gothic edge to it. The whole thing feels a little bit enclosed and claustrophobic, and a little bit like something's coming. And yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. But if you prefer just straight up horrors or thrillers, you won't enjoy this. Because this is a literary, and it's written as a literary horror. But if you love that kind of stuff, you'll probably enjoy it. It's on special offer at Amazon at the moment as well. Today, I've nearly finished reading Play Nice by Rachel Harrison. A gorgeous cover. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love the purple and pink. Stunning. Stunning. I love Rachel Harrison. I've loved every book she read, some of them more than others. And I'm really enjoying this one. This is supposed to be like it's a twist on the haunted house trope. Um, and I don't think it's. I mean, I think it's kind of a blend of horror and mystery and kind of family drama. It's about these three sisters who grew up in what their mother thought was a possessed house, a demonically possessed house. They eventually get taken into custody by their father, and the two sisters don't talk about their mother at all. She still spent all her time trying to, she still believes it absolutely. She wrote a book about it, which um, is out of print now, but about what happened in this, supposedly what happened in this house. Anyway, she dies. It's written on the back of the blurb, so it's not a shock. And the two older sisters and the father and the stepmother, they don't want anything to do with it. But the younger sister, Cece, who was only like 5 or 6 when they were taken away from their mother, she decides she's going to go and flip this house. She's going to go and do it up and flip it. She's an influencer, so she thinks she can get some views as well. And is there something in the house? She finds a copy of her mother's book, which has got notes in it written to her. And so she starts a part of the book, and she starts reading that. I'm really enjoying it. It has a very creeping kind of sense of danger in it. And there's certainly something going on, but is it really a haunting, or is this trauma being manifest in this woman, because she was such a young child, she doesn't remember, right? Her two sisters are very, very protective. And yeah, there's a little romance plot with the boy over the road, the boy next door. I don't particularly like romance, so I skip over those bits. But I'm really enjoying it. It's not one of my favourites of hers, but I'm really enjoying it. I mean, it's about 400 pages, I suppose, and I've got about 100 to go. And I'm really, really enjoying it. It is difficult to put down because you want to know what happens next, right? But it doesn't grab you. It just certainly doesn't grab me in the same way as Such Sharp Teeth did, which was her take on werewolves, which I absolutely loved and devoured. Black Sheep, which I also loved, which was of course about a cult. Um, or even Cackle. I'm sure a lot of you have read Cackle. I loved Cackle. I think that's probably my favourite one of hers, which is like a witchy, kind of not cozy witchy. But yeah, I mean, it's not one of my favourites, but I'm really enjoying it. I'll probably hang on to it just because I've got all of her books and I love them. I think the only one I haven't read is So Thirsty, which I haven't got a copy of. I don't think I need to get that. But anyway, so that's what I've been doing today, apart from resting, keeping my fluids up, um, and waiting for my legs to start working again. So we'll see how we go. But I hope you're all having a beautiful Friday, my darlings, and I'll catch up with you over the weekend. Bye bye. Hello, my darlings. It's now Monday in sunny Devon, Monday the 20th of April. My sister arrived on Saturday, I think. I lose track of the days, but so I'm just going to top you up on what I've been reading. So I finished Rachel Harrison's Play Nice. I loved this. If you like haunted houses, you like great female characters, you like the fact that it's slightly ambiguous and you're not sure if it's really haunted or it's just all in their heads, then this is a great book. I really loved it. Loved the cover. So pretty. I also finished yesterday This Cunning Man, or The Cunning Man by Celia Reese. This was also a book. Point Horrors Unleashed, obviously, is the UK version of Point Horror. They're all UK authors. And yeah, this was good. It's about this girl called Finn, and she moves with her family and her mom and her two younger brothers into her aunt's house, which is in this fishing village. The house is called Salt House. It's got a bit of a dark past, and the whole area has a dark past of, there's these rocks that a lot of ships have wrecked on, and they had these thing called wreckers who would go out and rob what came off the ships, and if they found people, then they had to get rid of the people too. And it's all about this man who lives there called Griffiths. And he's one of a long line of cunning men. And they're people who are kind of like magicians, I guess, and who can command the sea and the weather and all that kind of stuff. There's some workman comes to do some work on the house, and she kind of falls for the worker's son who works with him. Kind of. She's a bit off with him to begin with, but then she comes round. Anyway, she keeps having this horrific dream about drowning. And yeah, it's a great supernatural horror. It's very creepy. Um, there's lots. It's quite like a lot of the books I've been reading recently. It's quite claustrophobic. You know what I mean? Because she feels kind of suffocated, and they get up to all kinds of shenanigans, and then it culminates in one night a tanker full of oil. It's possibly going to crash, and his dad, lad's dad, he's a pilot, and he goes out and brings in the ships to make sure that they're safe. And of course, this isn't looking safe. And if it floods, the whole bay will be contaminated, and thousands of animals would be killed. And yeah, so turns out that the history this man had, Griffiths, the one who's the cunning man, his family had, the things that they killed may not actually be happy about it. It was great. I really, really enjoyed it. It was good fun. So that's that. At the moment, I am reading The Innsitter by, I think it's Heather Mayock. I'm not sure how to pronounce that really. And this is about a woman who's escaped an abusive ex, and she's basically house sitting an inn, like a bed and breakfast to us. I guess this is set in Canada. I believe it's a Canadian author. I'm not sure. My friend Marcus Hawke recommended it to me, and this is a haunted house too. Theme, isn't it? It's a theme. But it hasn't happened yet. 'Cause one just started it, so she's just arrived at the inn. The owners are going off because the husband's mother's very unwell, and so all the shenanigans are going to start soon, I reckon. But apart from that, we've not got much planned, have we, Bab? No. So tomorrow, my friend Mandy's coming to do my garden because it's really overgrown. So she comes and does my garden for me, and she will potter, and I'll decide what I'm going to do. I bought. I really love Project Hail Mary. I think I've said this before, and I love the book, and I can't wait to see the film. And I absolutely love Rocky, and I love Lego. So there's this site called Rebrickable where people go on and sell them their designs for their mocks, like what they've made themselves. And there's one on there where you can buy this 3-in-1 creator set, which is the rabbit. I should have got it so I can show you. And you can turn it into Rocky. So I bought the instructions. I think they were $3, and I'm going to make that tonight on the live. So that'll be me. Apart from that, nothing else planned. We'll see how the week goes. But I hope you're all having a lovely week. Start of the week anyway, and I will check in with you tomorrow to tie off this vlog. You take care. Bye. Hello, my friends. It is Tuesday, the 21st of April. Gary says hello, and I'm just going to give you a roundup of the week, really. This is the third week of Old School April vlog, and I've done quite well, I think, with the reading. I've nearly finished this one, The Innsitter by Heather Mayock. This is really interesting because it's set up as a haunted house horror thriller. Or a horror. It's about this girl. What's she called? Temperley, but she's pretending to be somebody else. She's been called April Hazel, and she goes to this inn, bed and breakfast, this old couple own, to in-sit for them. Why they go away? Because the husband's mother's very ill, and so they leave, and then she's left there just with the golden retriever, who's very cute, by the way. And strange things start happening in the house. She feels like she's being watched. She can see shadows. She's 17 years old, and she's on the run not only from social care, but also from a violent boyfriend who she's stolen money from, though it turns out it was all fake, and he obviously knew what she was intending to do. So about halfway through, it switches to essentially a thriller, and it's not what you think it is. Can't really say more than that without giving it away, and I don't want to. Obviously, the ex-boyfriend finds out, so there's that to deal with. And then it turns out something very, very wrong about this inn. And but yeah, so it's really good. Really enjoyed it. First time I've ever read this author. Really enjoyed it. I've got another one of hers to read, so I'll get to that at some point. And yesterday I got this American Rapture by C.J. Leeds. Now, last year Mayfly, which C.J. Leeds wrote, was everywhere and everybody loved it, and I enjoyed it. I didn't love it as much as everybody else, mainly because the ending really annoyed me. And she annoyed me, and she's supposed to annoy you if you never read it. It's about a woman who works at the happiest place on earth. It's like indicating that it's Disney, and she's essentially a serial killer. But the ending really annoyed me about it, and I thought it was a bit of a cop out. So I was disappointed because the rest of the book was excellent. This one is a newest one in paperback. It's a gorgeous cover, isn't it? And it's about a virus spreading across America that transforms the infected into like feral maniacs they're basically obsessed with lust, and it affects them all. And it's to do with the rapture and to do with like apocalyptic. It's basically a feminist apocalyptic novel. American Gods meets The Last of Us. It's about the end of the world and the fierceness of human resilience. So we'll see what it's like. So that's the next one I'm going to read. I've also been making Lego. Now, Project Hail Mary is one of my favourite books. I'm really looking forward to seeing the film. I'm wobbling when it comes out. And if you know anything about Project Hail Mary, it's about a man who goes, who's sent away from Earth to a distant star system to try and find a cure for this astrophage that's infecting the Earth and threatening to kill the sun. And he meets an alien who is like a rock spider called Rocky. He calls him Rocky. Anyway, they help each other. So I wanted to build Rocky, and there isn't any yet. There's like plush toys and stuff, but there's this brilliant site on Lego called Rebrickable where you can go on and people put their own designs and mocks, so they can, sell them. They sell the instructions. So somebody had taken the Rabbit 3-in-1 creator and you could turn it into Rocky. So that's what I did last night. Here he is. As if I can hold him underneath so you can see him better. He's waving at you. Hello, people. Amaze, amaze, amaze. How cool is he? He's in one little green bits. I mean, I just love it. If Lego actually do a real one, I'll definitely be buying that. I'm waiting for the actual spaceship Lego set to come. It'll be here the first week in May. And then last night I built this. The fox with his tail. Isn't he beautiful? Look at his little face. Isn't he cute? So I built that last night. And he's got his own habitat. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Today I'm not doing a lot. I've just finished building the fox and I'm going to carry on reading. I don't feel particularly well today, so we'll see how it goes. My sister's sewing, my friends are doing the garden, and I've just had pizza for lunch, so all is well. So that's the end of week 3, Old School April vlog. How quick is it going, my friends? It's going so quick. Record Store Rockers. Record Store Rockers. I put some points on the other day, so that's good. So that should bump us up a little bit, hopefully. But yeah, so I'll see you next week for week 4, the final week of Old School April. Can't believe how fast it's going. It's quite terrifying, isn't it, really? But anyway, next week will include my day out, which I only do once a month. So you'll see something different than my background, which will be fun. But anyway, my darlings, you take care of yourselves and each other. Keep warm, keep hydrated, keep reading fantastic books, building Lego, doing whatever you want, doing anything that brings you joy. And I'll see you next week. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And I will see you very, very soon. Bye now.